Hello everyone! Today I'm going to have a look at yet another exciting kit that landed on my workbench, and it is this beautiful limited edition of PBY-5A Catalina from Eduard. Well, I'm saying from Eduard, this is another repackage of another manufacturer's tooling. This one is Revell's Catalina, very sought after kit that was very difficult to find. You had to go to eBay, and even there the prices were astronomical to be able to get hands on this kit, up until Eduard has actually made a deal with Revell and decided to repackage that in this beautiful limited edition. It is original Monogram tooling from 1995 actually, so it's quite old kit, over 30 years old. So we're going to have a look inside to see what's exactly in the kit. And with the magic of editing, after unpacking everything, I'm back. This kit was actually very well packed. There was a lot of plastic bags, making sure that the plastic that we're actually building is not getting scratched. The one I did not remove because, you know, clear parts are always very delicate, so I left it in a bag up until this video, and I am going to start showing you how it looks like. Now this piece looks like has a little bit of warping. It's not as clear as I'd like, but you know, all the other clear parts look actually quite fine. Now with this one, you're probably going to paint it over anyways, so it's not that of a big deal, but you know, that this plastic could be clearer. Now let's have a look at regular sprues. I mean regular, they are actually huge. I'm going to show you, or at least attempt to, if my camera is going to focus. There are actually quite a bit of rivet details. I'm not sure if it should be visible on a camera, all over the kit, but I'm noticing that, and that's something I've seen with this bigger planes, as you're getting closer to the edges, the rivets are actually starting to disappear, so you'll still find your use for the rivet tool. Now this kit has actually some flaws, mostly in the way of proportions. I believe the tail is quite thick, so if you want to have exactly perfect Catalina, you're probably going to have to cut it off and replace it. I've seen there are some 3D printed parts already on the market for that. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna go that way. They're quite expensive, and you know, I'm able to live with some flaws, but you know, if you are looking at this kit, you might want to be aware that that is an issue, and the tooling is not exactly there. Another issue that is in this kit is that the engines and engine nacelles, they're a little bit tilted up, and they should be tilted more forward. So that's something that I think I've seen some manufacturers also fix with 3D printed parts, and honestly, if I'm going to be deciding between the tail and the engine tilting up or forward, I'm probably going to get the engine kit. But let's have a look at the actual wings. Again, a lot of great detail, quite a bit of riveting all over the place, which I'm not sure if there was a standard 31 years ago. It's definitely standard now, and it looks like that you know, the quality of the kit is quite up to par with what we're seeing today. Of course, it's not going to be probably as detailed as 3D prints, but we are getting some 3D prints in there too, and we're getting, of course, photo etch, so that might be something that is going to improve the kit anyways. Now here's the center part of the wing. I mean, this thing is going to be huge. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be challenge to get together. There are some internal parts, engines, of course, propellers, and much more. I'm actually having to hold it very close to the table just to show you the full thing, and even then I'm always getting out of frame, so apologies for that. And the last one is another wing for the other side. So this is going to have a huge wingspan. It's going to be fun to put together. Now, from the parts we're getting from Eduard that are not from the original Revell, we are getting their resin wheels, and I believe that's some engine part up over here. The resin wheels are always welcome addition. They are really good quality and are great to work with, quite detailed, but I usually find that they're quite hard to attach to the other plastic, just because you have to drill in the hole up over here. This tends to be a little bit too small, but otherwise, it always enhances the detail. Now, from 3D printed parts, we're getting some as well. I'm not going to open this because 3D prints tend to be delicate, but I can see some antennas that are included, and other small parts. I probably want to see a bit more, maybe some seats, something for the cockpit, but you can always get the aftermarket. What's going to be really helpful though is 2 sheets, I guess you can call them sheets, of the photo etch parts. They are going to really increase the fidelity of the build, increase the detail and highlight important parts. With this you can actually make a really nice interior as well. It's probably going to need some wires and things like that, but it's going to be good. Actually, that's a good point. One thing I did not show you is the other side of the fuselage with the interior. It looks a little bit bare, but that actually gives you quite over room to improve this and use your scale modeling skills. So I'm going to do my best for that to look decent once I actually get to building that. We are also getting some masks. I believe that these are only one-sided. Eduard unfortunately doesn't give two-sided masks with their kits, which is unfortunate, but most people, I guess, they only use one-sided. They can't be bothered with painting the canopy and all the other clear parts from both sides. We're also getting some stickers, of course. These are from Eduard. They're huge. They're going on a huge airplane, and these are the peelable ones that a lot of people hate, a lot of people like. I'm indifferent. I'm finding them quite okay to work with. And to complete the review or the kit overview of this kit, we're also getting really detailed instruction of the manual. You get all the parts. Unfortunately, no information about those planes, or not at least in general. You also always get information about individual planes that you can build with the decals provided here. At the end we're going to have a look, but sometimes Eduard actually makes an article about a specific plane, how it was used, where it was used, and with some reference pictures too. So let's go through it very quickly. I don't want to bore you with all the details. If you are interested, you can download it on Eduard's website. You can download it on ScaleMates. You're getting detailed instructions, including on how to use photo etch parts, where to put them. As you can see, you're putting quite a few of them on the exterior. That's for all those golden or copper parts that we see up over here. Looks like the interior is going to be a little bit barren, but usually you don't see much in these large planes anyways. So this is how instructions are looking like. As we've seen, there are quite a few clear pieces and you get lots of masking instructions. So this is going to let you know exactly where to mask, how to mask, what to mask. I hope this is not going to have the same issue as Strafer that I'm just building from Eduard, where they actually forgot to provide a masking guide for some clear pieces, which unfortunately made it a little bit more difficult, because then you had to guess like, hey, this cutout is for this particular piece of the window, and I managed to mess up a few times, but nothing too serious. But just seeing that it has 2 pages, I strongly believe that is not going to be the case. Now here we are having the different liveries or the options that you can actually build out of this kit, and as I mentioned previously, you do have a little bit of text about each of those planes where it was used, but you don't get anything in general about Catalina. So here are all the options. I think they chose quite a few really good ones, and up till now, when I buy a kit, I usually know what specific plane I want to build out of that, but here I'm still very undecided. All these are looking great, and honestly, if I had the space, I would build probably a few, but I won't have a space. I'll have to choose and pick just one. There are also some stenciling guides. Looks like there's actually not so much to stencil on the sides, perhaps on the wing. There's not going to be so many stencils. Some planes that they have, even the small ones, like I think the Mustang P51F I was building, or P51D F6. Had like over 100 stencils, so it was a bit of a nightmare to put together. Does not seem to be the case here. So yeah, that's the kit overview of Catalina from Eduard. Kit has been very sought after and now is finally back on the market. Let me know in the comments, are you getting it? Would you like to get it? Would you like to build it? Do you even have a space for that? I'm a very small channel and I purchase these kits from my own money and I get nothing out of that. So if you want to, just give me some moral support in exchange, please click on the like button and subscribe for more of these and for some build videos too. I appreciate every single like, comment, and of course subscription. So thank you and have a wonderful day, evening, or whatever you're having.